I'm Tony Dohrmann. I'm the chairman and the founder of the Safari Christian Business Alliance. I want to talk to church leaders and pastors. It is obvious what is happening, isn't it? 7,000 churches a year are closing their doors. Churches are now museums. There's only 3,000 new church plantings, and a lot of those are failing. 1,500 pastors are leaving pastoring every single month. There's an unbelievable amount of pressure in politics inside and amongst the church congregations. It has become a political organization. We don't want to break down the churches. We don't want to cannibalize the churches. What we want to do is refill the churches with new enthusiasm and new excitement and new support. And some of what we've got to do to get that done is taking a hold of the Great Commission. They aren't showing up at our door. They're departing from our door. 1 in 10 pastors will retire being a pastor. Let's look at 2013. 60% of the Baptist churches said that in 2013 they failed to baptize a single kid from 12 to 18 years old. Now, we've heard through centuries that if we lost the youth, we were in danger of losing the faith. Folks, look what happened here overseas. Look what's happening in Israel. Look at what is happening all across the Middle East. Look what's happening here in our own schools with the prayer being pulled out of school, with the ridicule going on in the classrooms from middle school to college. People are afraid to raise their head and speak of Christ and their love for the Lord. This is a very intimidating time. Now, you may wonder, should I participate in Safari or should I not? Celebrate with us. Bring the Lord back into the world, and let's spread the gospel by taking a hold of that Great Commission and taking it out to the place where we can really make a difference. You may not have thought of this before, but what we need to generate new revival is we need to be able to tap into resources that have influence. And that influence needs to be over the largest segment of the population. And that happens to be American small business. It happens to be the place where right now people are hiding their faith, where people are afraid to speak up. It's a place where people are hungry, where people are struggling, where people are stressed. It is a place of extreme temptation. And there's no support for these environments. Imagine if we were able to unite millions of entrepreneurial, faith-based Christians across America, and we were able to train them and get them cross-pollinating and supporting each other's businesses, and then reinforcing the message of how important it is to be able to build discipleship inside of the public, the community, starting with their businesses. Business owners in America are the largest single source of employment. They have resources. Because they're employers, they have influence. Because they're the largest single source, they have influence over the largest single source of the population. If we can help lift them, if we can help bring testimony to the streets through their businesses, through their clientele, if we can unite the people that have wisdom as well as resources, that have a stage, a platform, that are respected inside of their communities. If we can revive them, revive that sense of faith. We all know, even if we don't want to admit it, how many business owners are feeling attacked by their very own churches. And so they're not showing up. They're not in a Wednesday evening service. They're not there in a Bible study. They're not there for fellowship men's meetings and women's meetings. We need to get them to restore their faith in the church. We need to get them back filling your pews again. We need to be able to support local and nationwide, American-based, U.S.-based, faith-based missions and right this country. So I want you and implore you to dig deeper, to ask all of the hard questions you want to ask. Look at how Safari can change the world, because whether you're involved now or whether you're involved down the road, and maybe if you don't ever participate, you are about to witness one of the greatest tools and missions for revival that our faith has seen since the founding of our great country. And that mission is the Safari Christian Business Alliance.